Number 22, Cade. At forward, 6'6", number 00, Jonathan Hallelujah. Guard, 6'11", 10, Ben Simmons. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin. At guard, 6'5", 11, Hill.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Detroit Pistons. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. And it's Carey in at the 5 spot. And looking at the Nets, Ben Simmons is out there with Hill. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Durant. And it's Wiseman in at the center, filling out the middle. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And it's the Pistons to start out. He's with it. Pass to Bay. No good from outside. Here's Hill. He takes it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? With some arc, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Kuminga sets a screen for Hill. Driving the lane. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And here's Hill for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Hill's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Bagley with the bucket.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Now here is Hill. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Cunningham pushes it to Hayes. Pass to Carey. Pistons passing it around. The shot's good from Bay.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And here's Hayes following Jonathan Kuminga's three. Bagley with a screen on Durant. Here's Hayes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Heisman no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Passes it to Bagley. And another three for Detroit.
And the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Both free throws good from Hill. Detroit has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Over in the corner, Cunningham. No good with the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill against Cunningham. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Hill drives in. It's stolen by Bagley. And stolen by Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Drummond's checked in for James Wiseman.
See you. Let's go.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the pass to Cunningham. Traps in the tray. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
The drive by Hill. Drummond trying to get himself free. Off with the layup. The Pistons leading. Hayes the pass to Bay. Outside Hill. Offline with his three. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Bagley, rebound, Brooklyn. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Bagley sends a screen for Bay. Clock at 4. Yep, that one goes in there. Bagley's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
That's tipped. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Hill. Cunningham kicks to Bagley. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayes from 13 feet. It goes down. Hayes has got 5.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Bay following the bucket by the Nets. It's up a 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Nets trail by 4. Outside Hill. Durant in the corner. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his third assist on the night.
That Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Hill.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Detroit's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Hayes. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Hill, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. A look at Simmons, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Matisse Thybulle, he shows up in that same conversation. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Stewart checked in for Detroit. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sadiq Bey. Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And there it is for him. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6 from 10 feet out. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Hill passes to Kuminga. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Kuminga's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
Hill finds Kuminga. The kick out to Hill. Drummond trying to get himself free. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Pistons trailed by 11. Cunningham for 3. Here's Bagley. And at last, they get one to fall. He's got 9.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
They get it back. Drummond. Here's Hill with the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Ivy is out there with Hayes. And it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Hill going inside, and MP throws it down hard.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
To the middle, here's Ivy, and slam dunk by Ivy.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Hill, up and in on the layup. Hill's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And stolen by Ivy. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Grant with a screen on Hill. Ivy with the bucket.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Buries the long-range jumper. Cade's got his second bucket of the night.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation is so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt.
Hayes. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Isaac's checked in for Brooklyn. Kemba Walker comes in for Ben Simmons. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Carey's checked in. Here's Hill. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Shot from a low block. That misses off the backboard. Nets leading by 14. Isaac with a screen for Hill. Right wing. And here's Walker outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight. He's with it. It's picked up by Walker. Grant. That's good.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Hill kicks to Warren. Stolen by Grant. Now Detroit moving it up. Ivy leading the charge. And that one, good. Bagley's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
On the wing, Isaac. It's stolen by Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 13 points for Marvin Bagley.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pistons trail by 12. Hayes the pass to Bagley. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. You take a look at Hill, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Frank, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
From the baseline. No good from Grant.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Pistons trail by 17. Here's Ivy. 7 points in the game. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Ivy's got 9.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Hill looking it over. The kick out to Warren. And they double up NP. Picked him clean. To the paint. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pistons trail by 15. Hayes the pass to Ivy. Back to Hayes. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. No good from Grant. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Hill. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Grant. 6 points for him. It's Hayes, top of the key. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hill kicks to Warren. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Warren's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. And it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Brooklyn making some changes. Wiseman's checked in for Drummond. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Warren. Bays checked in for the Pistons. Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded by Hill. There's the pick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
For Brooklyn, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Now here's Bay, defended by Kuminga. This one for 3, bangs home the trifecta. Bay's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
The 3 from Hill. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded by Hill. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hill kicks to Kuminga. Bay with it. Kuminga picks him up. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Hill driving in.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Nets leading by 17. Wiseman sets a screen for Hill. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Wiseman.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Love when Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Here's Hayes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Brooklyn Nets. No doubt these guys have been in the midst of some tough sledding.
There's no rhythm to their offense. It's like watching Shaq doing ballet.
Of course, they call me the big Baryshnikov, Kenny. I got the pirouette, I got the splits. I can even do a handstand.
I don't think a handstand is officially part of ballet.
And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee, and their dominance in that category is a key reason for this lead.
Their opponent needs to find some Windex because they need to start cleaning the glass.
Ooh, Ernie, I see how you did that.
for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
James Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Hill. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Bay. Hits it from 3-point range. Bay's got 8 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Cunningham against Hill. And there's Cade. That's good on the assist by Hill. And the Nets lead by 21. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. Bagley the screen. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Hill drives in. Cuts off the pass. And there's the feed to Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Nets second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside for Simmons. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Pistons trailed by 19. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
It's back to Hill. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's hammering it in.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hayes the pass to Bay. Back to Hayes. Trying his luck from deep. Nailed from 3-point land. Hayes has got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Looking at some numbers for Simmons, coming off a terrific season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Cunningham looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket. 12 points for him.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Now Hill. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Bay. 8 points for him. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Hill gets to Durant. Hill dishes to Durant. A 3-pointer, no good.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Pushing it up. And then Durant with the jam.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Bagley sends a screen for Cunningham. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Durant, the pass to Hill. Back to Durant. Durant with another miss. Pistons trail by 20. Bagley with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham passes to Carey. Bay wide open, and he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Bay's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. Hill dishes to Cade. Outside Hill. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Hill is checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Detroit. Ivy's checked in for Bay. Here's Hill. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Toronto Raptors. Cunningham with it. 12 points for him. To the middle, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Outside Hill. The rebound. By Grant.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you got to put down in his face.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
They get the rebound. He gets it in there. Orange got his second basket of the night.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And Walker's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. And it's Hill with the jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Cunningham against Hill. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
On defense, the Nets. Screen by Grant. Here's Ivy. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ivy's got 15 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pistons trail by 20. Cunningham kicks to Grant. Now, here's Ivy, guarded by Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And the basket by Hill.
Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. They double him with Simmons. Cunningham for three. Drills the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Ivy, and it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And it's in there. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the shot goes down.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hill against Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Drummond. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
Cunningham for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front, running away with this one. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Grant, and it's Ivy in at point guard.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Cunningham against Hill. "13 feet away, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bay, his three-pointers off the mark. Nets leading by 22. Hill with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And finished off by Wiseman.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pistons shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Cunningham's got 23 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Deep 2 from Hill. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Detroit making a switch here. Carey's checked in. Hill finds Durant. Tries again. The kick out to Hill. It's stolen. Here's Cunningham. The three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 18 points just in the second half.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Cunningham for 3. Another. For Detroit.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And here's Hill for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. That one falls. Nets leading by 17. For three, Hill. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hill kicks to Durant. It's over Bay. Durant, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Grant the pass to Ivy. Now Bay. And another three for Detroit.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability. More than those guys, and it serves them just fine.
Now, here's Ivy. T right on him. Grant outside. Passes to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer.
Substitutions on the court. At the line for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant with 1 shot.
I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Here's Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Free throw drops for Hill.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And he makes both free throws. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stewart passes to Ivy. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.